Welcome back. It is Tuesday, so that means we get to check in with the Unconventional Dietitian, Daphne Olivier. She joins us virtually. Daphne, thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
So today we're talking all about the 80-20 rule. What is this?
So essentially, ultimately, whenever you change the way that you're eating, so your wellness plan, most people want to call that a diet. I would just call it improving your wellness. But most people feel like it needs to be perfect. And if you don't do it all the time, 100% of the time, then you're cheating. And so I'd like to just kind of pose it in a different light. There are some instances where it does need to be pretty perfect. So as an example, if you have celiac, you need to be pretty perfect about how you're going to eliminate gluten. But in some cases, you don't have to be perfect. In most cases, 80% of the time, you can do the thing that you know is the right thing to do and go down the path that you feel like you should be following, and allow yourself for a bit of wiggle room on that 20% of the time.
Yeah.
So that would give you, if you're eating 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, it gives you about 3 or 4 meals a week that you can have a little flexibility.
I love that you kind of posed this in such a way. Now, for those at home that look at the 80-20 rule and don't really know how to start it, what would you recommend?
So just kind of looking at your week, and if there are times whenever you know that you're going to be going out to dinner with friends, or you're going to be getting together with your family, and you're not going to be able to do kind of exactly the way that you would normally do if you were at home, you would count those meals as one of your 20%.
Okay.
And so just kind of start thinking about it in the sense of, you have some wiggle room. We don't have to be perfect. It's never really going to be perfect. We eat way too often to try and think that it's always going to be perfect. So give yourself that flexibility. I do encourage you to not think about it as a cheat meal, because cheating kind of implies that you're being dishonest or disrespectful. And that's not the case. You're just wiggling a little bit.
I love that, because a lot of us are sometimes hard on ourselves whenever we do cheat or something like that. Daphne, I think this is a great question to tackle today. How can people contact you?
So you can find me on my website, theunconventionaldietitian.com, or through Facebook or Instagram at The Unconventional Dietitian.
Daphne, as always, thank you so much for joining us virtually to share this with our viewers. If you at home, you want to learn more, head to KLAF.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.